The Philippine Judiciary. The Philippine judiciary is a structure of vertical hierarchy with a system of horizontal and lateral coordination among courts within the same level. Under the current structure, the Supreme Court sits at the top of a four-level vertical hierarchy, with the Court of Appeals or CA, Sandigan Bayan, and Court of Tax Appeals or CTA in the third level, and regional trial courts or RTC, municipal trial courts or MTC, municipal circuit trial courts or MCTC, municipal trial court in cities or MTCC, and metropolitan trial courts in cities or METC as second and first level courts respectively. The vertical hierarchy allows for a systematic order of appellate review where the courts of a higher level are given jurisdiction to review, reverse, revise, or affirm the decisions, orders, resolutions, writs, and processes of the courts of the lower level. First level courts. The METC, MTC, and MCTC form the courts of the first level. The METCs are established in Metropolitan Manila, while the MTCCs are established in every city not forming part of Metropolitan Manila. The MTCs are established in each of the other cities or municipalities, while the MTCCs are created in each circuit comprising such cities and/or municipalities as grouped by law. The decisions of the courts of the first level are appealable to the courts of the second level or the RTC. Within this level are the Sharia Circuit Courts or SCC. Sharia courts have been established in the autonomous regions of Muslim Mindanao to interpret and apply the Code of Muslim Personal Laws provided under Presidential Decree No. 1083. Sharia Circuit Court's decisions are appealable to the Sharia Appellate Court, which, however, has yet to be organized. Second level courts. The RTCs are courts of the second level. These courts are established in each of the 13 judicial regions of the Philippines. Each RTC may be composed of a single sala or of several branches. Unlike courts of the first level, the RTC has both original and appellate jurisdiction. In the exercise of its original jurisdiction, an RTC may receive evidence in a case falling within its jurisdiction. In the exercise of its appellate jurisdiction, the RTC may review, reverse, revise, and affirm the decisions of first-level courts. On the same level are the Sharia District Courts or SDC, whose decisions are appealable to the still-to-be-organized Sharia Appellate Court. Pending such organization, SDC decisions are reviewed by the Supreme Court through the special action of certiorari under Rule 65 if the issue is one of jurisdiction, or through a petition for review on certiorari by way of appeal under Rule 45. The jurisdiction of trial courts nationwide was expanded with the signing into law of Republic Act or RA number 11576 on July 30, 2021. RA number 11576 or an act further expanding the jurisdiction of the Metropolitan Trial Courts, Municipal Trial Courts in cities, Municipal Trial Courts, and Municipal Circuit Trial Courts, amending for the purposes Batas Pambansa Bilang 129, otherwise known as the Judiciary Reorganization Act of 1980 as amended, amends Section 19 of BP Bilang 129 by increasing the jurisdictional amount cognizable by the RTCs in all civil actions which involve the Title II or possession of real property or any interest therein to 400,000 pesos except for forcible entry into and unlawful detainer of lands and buildings, original jurisdiction over which remains with the first-level courts. RA number 11576 also increases the jurisdiction of the RTCs in all actions in maritime jurisdiction where the demand or claims exceeds 2 million pesos in all matters of testate and intestate probate, where the gross value of the estate exceeds 2 million pesos, and in all other cases in which the demand, exclusive of interest, damages of whatever kind, attorney's fees, litigation expenses and costs, or the value of the property in controversy exceeds 2 million pesos. Furthermore, RA number 11576 likewise delegates to the Supreme Court the authority to adjust the jurisdictional amount for first and second level courts to 1. Reflect the extraordinary supervening inflation and deflation of currency, 2. Reflect change in the land valuation, or 3. Maintain the proportion of caseload between first and second level courts without prejudice on the part of the Congress to adjust the amounts when the circumstances warrant. Third level courts. The Court of Appeals, or CA, is at the third level. The CA is led by a presiding justice and exercises its powers, functions, and duties through 23 divisions of 3 members each. The Court of Appeals' 18th, 19th, and 20th divisions comprise the CA Visayas and are located in Cebu City, while its 21st, 22nd, and 23rd divisions comprise the CA Mindanao and are based in Cagayan de Oro City. Unlike the Supreme Court, the CA meets en banc only to decide on administrative matters, not to adjudicate. The CA is assigned to review cases elevated to it from the RTCs, as well as quasi-judicial agencies such as the Civil Service Commission, Securities and Exchange Commission, National Labor Relations Commission, and the Land Registration Authority. The CA also reviews cases where the sentence is reclusión perpetua or life imprisonment, as well as decisions of the Office of the Ombudsman in administrative disciplinary cases. The CA is a collegial court and sits en banc only to exercise administrative, ceremonial, or other non-adjudicatory functions. Being an appellate court, it generally resolves cases based on the record of the proceedings from the trial court. In certain cases, however, the CA also conducts hearings and receives evidence, such as, for instance, in applications for the writ of amparo or habeas data, whether in the exercise of original jurisdiction or on remand from the Supreme Court. The CA is also the court which has the original and exclusive jurisdiction to issue a freeze order over any monetary instrument or property under RA number 9160 or the Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2001. It is also the court with original and exclusive jurisdiction to allow surveillance and monitoring of communications under RA number 9372 or the Human Security Act of 2007. The Sandigan Bayan, the country's anti-graft court, has the jurisdiction to try public officers with a salary grade of 27 and above, including any co-accused who are private persons, charged with criminal cases involving violation of the country's laws on graft and corruption, and corresponding civil cases for recovery of civil liability arising from the offense. The Sandigan Bayan is composed of a presiding justice and 20 associate justices who sit in 7 divisions of 3 justices each. Its decisions are directly appealable to the Supreme Court. The CTA, on the other hand, has exclusive jurisdiction to review and appeal decisions in cases involving disputed assessments, refunds of internal revenue taxes, fees, or other charges, penalties in relation thereto, or other matters arising under the National Internal Revenue Code. It also exercises original jurisdiction over all criminal offenses arising from violations of the tax or tariff codes and other laws administered by the Bureau of Internal Revenue or the Bureau of Customs. The CTA is composed of a presiding justice and 8 associate justices. It may sit en banc or in 3 divisions of 3 justices each. Fourth level. The Supreme Court sits at the top of this hierarchy. Comprising the Chief Justice and 14 associate justices, the court may adjudicate en banc or in 3 divisions of 5 justices each. Under the Constitution, it has supervision over the courts and court personnel, as well as over all the members of the judiciary. Its members sit until retirement at age of 70 or unless sooner removed by reason of ill health, death, or conviction after impeachment. The court has the power, among others, to review, revise, reverse, modify, or affirm on appeal or certiorari, as the law or the rules of court may provide, final judgments or orders of lower courts, cases specified in Article 8, Section 5, Paragraph 2 of the 1987 Constitution. Decisions of the court, whether sitting en banc or in division, are imbued with authoritativeness and, unless reconsidered by the court, are considered part of the law of the land.